So, in this video, I'm going to summarize the National Education Policy 2020. So, what is this all about? So, National Education Policy emphasizes on holistic learning and flexible structure and multidisciplinary. So, it enhances this student learning experience, and it also involves the flexible structures so that students can choose whatever subjects they are interested in, and they can also choose their domain of curriculum. And then why did India need a new educational policy? So back in 1986, the major educational reform was happened. So at that time, the technology at that time and the internet at that time, which was not very popular, so that it was designed for that particular era. But when it comes to 2020, so we are in a much developed technology and internet-based environment. So we need a new educational policy to enhance our learning and to match our job demands. We need these kind of educational policies to enhance our student growth rate. And then, so old system was 10 plus 2 system. New system focuses on 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. So which involves 5 includes foundational and then preparatory and then middle and then secondary and higher secondary. So yeah, this structure reframes the student foundational learning, and then it also emphasizes on um, breakup based educational learning. And then how will this transform this educational system? Instead of focusing on rote learning, instead of memorizing without understanding, students from now on will focus on experiential learning. So which means learn by doing things and going out and doing vocational courses and gaining experience from it, and then learning by doing and then discussing. So and then this is also based on competency. So mastering real world skills also matters nowadays, so that this NEP will reform our entire educational system. And then how are the new subjects introduced? So the new subjects includes design thinking, global citizenship, and coding and AI, which has been now introduced in CBSE and other government-based schools. And the main challenges here are the infrastructure that in the rural areas, and the technology that reaches the internet, and the technology that is not reaching the rural most part of India. So that is the major issue that is happening here. And but most of the urban and metropolitan cities implementing all these new subjects. And then what are the essential skills that has been focused in National Educational Policy 2020 is one of the core concepts is critical thinking and problem solving, and then communication, and then ethics and values. So these are all the four core areas which has been promoted in this national education policy. And then students also get a chance to interact with the local art craftsmen and artists, so that they learn by doing. So vocational education has been introduced in this particular thing. So from middle classes 6 to 8, so students can opt for vocational education, and then go for internships kind of things, so that it bridges the academic and practical gap. And then mother tongue education. So student when learning in mother tongue education, so they get a better understanding, and they intuitively understand what the science is all about, and what the teacher is saying, so that it enhances the learning and it improves the learning. It also promotes the inclusion and cultural pride. And then, so what are the challenges for students? Main advantages is about flexible and holistic learning. For teacher, it is better training and professional autonomy. So for society, it is like we have a more creative and employable graduates. And then when it comes to preparing for the future, students should focus on developing skills, and parents should encourage the curiosity of the children instead of focusing on the examination based reports. Parents should shift their focus from marks to curiosity. And then when it comes to teachers, and teachers should also embrace the creative thinking of the students, and it has to it should embrace the continuous learning of the students. And then when it comes to National Education Policy 2020 and previous 1986, what has been changed? So, the ARA policy primarily aimed at ensuring widespread access to education. At that time, the literacy rate was very low, so that we need a widespread education across all over India. But here now, right after Right to Education Act, after so many reforms, so National Education Policy 2020 and focuses on quality and flexibility and skill-based training. What is the need of the hour? So what is the technology that we currently focus on? So skill-based learning that is has been proposed here, and then what are the major reforms and new age skills in CBSE schools? And CBSE schools have begun the AI and coding and design based, curriculums instead of focusing on rote learning. And then backless days in Kendra Vidyalaya. So these Kendra Vidyalayas are implementing backless days to improve, promote experiential learning and reduce academic burden. And then regional perspectives differ always. So as a nation we have we have a huge culture, and we are partitioned by states. But when it comes to regional based perspectives, sometimes it differs from what nation already wants, because some states might have been already in a well reformed state when it comes to other states. So regional perspectives also matters a lot. So instead of going for three language policy, Tamil Nadu has adopted two language policy, which is Tamil and English, which will greatly enhances and promotes the Tamil students. So yeah, and then when it comes to selective adoption, so we have a vocational training, experiential learning, and digital literacy. And what are the role that one should perform? Students and parents and teachers. And students should focus on creativity, curiosity, and critical thinking. And parents should focus on experiential learning for their children, and through so how it can be happen, how it can happen. So through projects, through discussions, and through exploration. And when it comes to teachers, they have to embrace continuous learning. So they have to attend training programs to enhance their selves, and then to they have to adopt the new teaching methods with the help of AI and internet. So they have to adopt new teaching methods with the help of smart technology that has been implemented all over Tamil Nadu nowadays. So these are all the roles that everyone should perform to maximize this educational policy. Yeah, thank you.